Hi guys, so thank you for sticking with me. We are now on the 4th video. So this is the filing video. So we've done all the nails and I'm now going to remove the forms. So make sure whenever you're removing forms that you're peeling apart, squeeze together and then pull down away from the nail. Make sure you never remove a form by pulling up, because obviously you're going to be pushing against that acrylic and that's going to be quite painful for your ladies. So pinch together and pull away. Okay, so now we're going to file these in. Now this is a 15-minute video, so I've shown the filing of all of the fingers. I'm going to talk through one or two, but then I'm just going to leave the music running because it's pretty much the same thing on every single nail. So I'm just going to play around with my camera a bit to get the perfect angles. Then get my lady to relax her hand. So I'm starting off and I'm doing sidewall, free edge. So I want to create that shape that I want to finish with. And once I'm happy with that, I'm then going to gently go around the cuticle area. Now this is when you'll find out if you've been working thin enough. So if you're still cutting into glitter and still cutting into colour at this point, my only tip for you is you need to work much thinner. Make sure you use a finer cut of glitter near the cuticle. Use as little product as possible, because obviously when you file it in, you need it to be nice and you need to get that colour without the bulk. And when I file around the cuticle area, I'm very gentle, so I put very little pressure on. I just want to smooth and perfect it. I then do the entire bulk of the nail. As you can see, I start on one side and I go round, and that way you get a nice even shaped nail. Because if you see a fault with one side and all you do is focus on that side, you'll often end up getting an even more unbalanced nail. So again, another point where I've said to my lady, you're happy with that shape, length, that's comfortable? Yep, fine, okay, I'll file the rest. That's the point when they could say, oh, a bit shorter actually, or a bit narrower, or actually I kind of want them pointy, I don't want them blunt at the end. So again, creating that shape, sidewall, free edge, sidewalls again, and then can you see how I slow down and I go really gently around that cuticle area? There's no rush there, just take your time. And then I do the entire bulk of the nail, so I start from one side and I move across. Sometimes when I do the entire bulk of the nail, I will do a line kind of down the middle, centre of the nail, and then I will do this action. But always working that nail as a whole in nice kind of rounded movements so that you end up with a nice even shape filed nail. And then I just hold them next to each other, check I'm getting right kind of length, a little longer, a little down. Remember, whenever you're taking a bit of length off, especially like with these coffin ballerina shapes, if you take a bit of length off, just narrow it down a bit, otherwise when you take a bit of length off, it's going to look a lot wider. And I take my time to look at the nails from all angles, making sure I'm happy with the shape of them. And there's nothing to say, when you filed the entire hand, have a little look at all of the nails, and if there's one that you're like, actually I'm not happy, you can always go back. There's nothing to say you have to get it perfect before you can move on to the next. And if you're having a bit of trouble filing one nail into shape, move on to the next one, come back to that. So again, sidewalls, free edge, sidewalls, gently around that cuticle area, and then the bulk of the nail. Okay, so I'm going to let this video keep running, so this will show you my entire file, start to finish, and as you said, it takes about 15 minutes for me to file them all in. I think when I started out it would take about 30 minutes. Again, you want to not focus on the time it takes, but focus on the outcome. So I would rather spend 3 hours with someone and have just a plain one colour set of nails that look really good than spend 2 hours or an hour with someone with something full of glitter and it's lumpy and uneven shaped and it's been rushed. So always focus on creating that beautiful set of well-balanced nails rather than your timings. And timing will come. All of a sudden one day you'll be like, oh, I did that really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to stop rambling now, so I hope you enjoy the rest of the video. Links are below for all the ones before this, and I think there's one more after this of me finishing off the nails, adding some striping tape and Swarovskis and stuff. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!